This is the book here, called One Eye Bad. The book is about me. It's my autobiography. It's not about football. You know, there is a bit about football, but it's my life story. You know, been born in Burton-on-Trent, moved to Birmingham, then moved to Coventry. It's about my life story. You know,
it's spelling the myth.
Spelling the myth. Being a fighter, being a kickboxer, being a cage fighter. You know,
what is reputation? What is the person?
Yeah.
Seeing as though you got a lot of ties with Coventry, how is it that you become you sort of move towards the Zulu side more so than the Legion side?
I'm Birmingham. You know, Coventry. You know, Coventry's like a second home to me. You know what I mean?
Coventry is also a different genre. The interesting thing with Des is he's got a reputation in football, yeah, and the football community will buy the book and find it interesting that he's got a reputation elsewhere. In Coventry, it's clubland.
See, like in Birmingham to Coventry, the football scene is a lot different. Whereas in Birmingham, the firm, the lads, we're all multiracial. You go to Coventry on a match day and see their firm. It's all white lads. Spot the black man, spot the Asian man. We're in Birmingham is, you know, for a Midland club, I think Coventry's poor for a Midland club. You know, for football lads and firm, because it's all white lads. You know, I've been with Coventry a couple of times. It's like, oh, it's that black guy over there. Which black guy? Well, there's only one black guy over there. But with Birmingham, Villa, West Brom, Wolves, Leicester, you know, good multiracial supporters.
So would you say, you know, that, you know, multiracial, interracial, you know, firms, you know, specifically, would you say they're better than, you know, predominantly like white firms?
I would say so, yeah.
Did you pick up? Did you start with martial arts as you were young? Did you pick up martial arts, or did
I started my first martial arts when I was about 9, 10 years old. And I started judo.
Did you find that helped you a lot?
Yeah, I think it was. I started judo and I got to purple belt, but then I just stopped. Then I started traditional karate. I started Shotokan. I did a bit of Wadaroo karate, and then when I moved to Coventry in '87, I met Devin about 88, 89. I started training with Devin kickboxing, and I've just gone on from there.
Would you say there's anyone, if anyone, who you could say that's helped you stay on the, not straight and narrow, but to the right path, if you get me?
Dev. You know, the amount of times I've been in trouble with the police, and you know, and he's come to the police station and bailed me out, or come to court and stood up for me in court. And if it wasn't for Dev, you know, I probably wouldn't be here, but I probably wouldn't be here now, and I wouldn't have had the amount of fights that I've had.
Alright then, that's it. Would you say, with this book, would you say it explains everything?
It explains everything that people need to know about me, because people see me and they see me as Big Hard Barrington, the Dome and the kickboxer, but they don't know nothing about me at all. And especially I've got a bit of a family life in there, which I don't really express to people. I don't want people knowing that side of me. Because what you see is what you get. When I'm outside, that's my time on the street. When I'm inside with my family, I'm a totally different person.
Would you say, obviously you mentioned a little bit about this character called Willie. Would you say the actions that he took against you as a child, do you reckon they spurred you on to be the person that you are today?
Yes, because you know, when I was at school, I used to get called names at school, side clock, one eye. Then the sort of name, because, you know, because I'm blind in one eye. And then were the names I had.
How did you find it, coping?
Just get on with it, you know what I mean? It was like watching a Fist of Fury, you know, my fist talk.
Alright then, you're with Cass today. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself, Cass?
Where do you want me to start? I suppose
Still
notoriously, still a Barrington. I got a reputation with being a football hooligan. Yeah, my team was West Ham and the firm was the Intercity firm, otherwise known as the I.C.F. If you lead that kind of life, there's only one ending, yeah, so I ended up in prison at a young age, 18, you know, sentence at 20, highest court in hand, adult prison when you meant to be 21, you know, gave you time to think, and the country at the time was talking the scourge of football hooliganism, so I was the example, but at the same time there's a reform movement going on, a rehabilitation and things like that. And it made me think at 23, man, where do I go as a young man when I come to prison? I've worked my way up from a young teenager to gang leader. Yeah, so only the gang will be waiting for me when I come out. And I'll get out with poor education and working class, and Britain before it's multicultural. You know, I'm going straight back to the gang where I found respect, harmony and equality. So I started to write because I didn't know I had any other worth. Yeah, people picked up on the writing and I never gave up on that. And that was way back in '78. Always had the original idea to write a book, but nothing comes easy. It was 23 years later before initially my life story and life on the gangs, I mean the intercity firm, yeah, I could realise as books. And it's Kate Crane, wife of Ronnie Crane and Torres Cray twins, who had a bestseller out called Hard Bastards. And she wanted me a chapter in a book and looked at the reputation. I was no gangster, I was just a street guy. Yeah, I'm not an actor and I'm not a fighter. And so what do you want me for? You know, I'm not on that level, you know, of the people you're like your husband associated with. She said, I want to find out what ticks with hard men, you know, social wise. I want different types. I want karate guys. I want hooligans and all that. And that's the book on Hard Bastards. And that led to interest in my own life story with the same publisher, John Blake, who's publishing Barrington's book today. So my book came out in 2000. It got an enormous amount of interest because I didn't realise I was a black guy